Good evening everyone. Today we have topic for GD is what is the biggest challenge in the world. There are three leads. First is climate change, second is terrorism and bio-war, and third is religious based division. You can take your leads and have a discussion.
So ladies and gentlemen, according to my point of view, climate change is a major challenge to the world. As we can see the continuously increasing temperature in the world, the earth has become 1 degree centigrade hotter than the pre-industrial time, which was in 1800. And it is about to become 1.5 degrees centigrade hotter in upcoming 10 years only. So we can see the results of this in the form of drought, inconsistent rainfall, heat waves and many more things.
Yes, sir. I also think that climate change is a major cause for our Earth, because every year it is causing rise in the temperature, and scientists found that nearly 3.6 billion people are living in the areas which is highly open to the climate change, and they are causing problem in their day-to-day life, and more than 350,000 of the people die every year due to climate change only, and this ratio doesn't stop here. In between 2030 to 2050, this ratio is gonna increase to 8 to 10 lakh deaths per year.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. As you told that climate change is a major reason, but as I think that terrorism and bio-war also a major reason behind the war. If I talk about what is terrorism, that calculate use of violence to create climate of fear in population, and that this is called terrorism. If I talk about some terrorist attack all over the world, first is 9/11, the second one is 26/11, and the one more is Pulwama attack. As like that, there are a lot of attacks. If I talk about in 9/11, it was happened in 2001. In that, approximately 2,996 people were died in that. And if I talk about 26/11, in that, approximately 175 people were died and 300 people were injured. And in that, 30 were foreigners. And if I talk about in Pulwama attack, attackers targeted two buses and also killed 40 people personally.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you that terrorism is most major challenge that faced by the world. But I think that terrorism can create fear between the peoples. The people living in the country may fear or feel insecure because of terrorism. Because as I think that terrorism can kill can cause a massacre, and
Yes, I got your point, and I also think that the rapidly increasing temperature can devastatingly affect the world. And it will definitely affect it will more affect to the women, children and the old people. For example, women may have the malaria and dengue disease due to the heat waves, and especially the pregnant women and the new mothers are facing some malnutrition and complication in the childbirth due to heat waves. That's why in the South America it is advised to the women to not have a child in the months of summer.
Yes, sir, I agree with your point. And as we all know that India is a developing country, and soon it will become a developed country. But here we cannot neglect the fact that climate change is a major challenge for our country. Not only for our country, it is a major challenge for all the developing countries, because climate change barriers the economy's growth. Now, how it barriers the economy's growth? First, climate change causes destruction to the property, and it also causes health-related issues. So it increases the expenditure of government in repairing and maintaining the damaged property and providing health care to the people, which in turn result in low standard of living and will cause reduce in economy's growth.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. If I talk about Taliban rise from the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, and as we all know, US and its allies are supporting a lot of tribes for financial issue as well as by weapons. If I talk about USA tried a lot to suppress the Taliban, but they couldn't. And if I talk about they went village to village in Taliban, and they went village to village in Taliban, and they tried to remove and kill the terrorists, but they were not able to kill. Why they were not able to kill terrorism? Because they were just trying to kill terrorism from there. They could not able to kill the ideology of Taliban. So we can say US were not able to suppress their ideology for their religion.
Yes, ma'am. I want to, according to me, the religious division is the major problem of which we are facing in today's world. As we all know, 40% of, according to the PEW Research Center, 40% of countries experience the significant social hostilities involving religion, and because of that, as we can see that Syrian civil war and Rohingyas crisis in Myanmar also, and addressing this kind of division, we can it is very essential to achieving global peace and sustaining development.
Yes, sir, I agree. But the climate change is becoming very harmful day by day, and soon it will become a life-threatening problem. And do you all know that climate change is causing loss to biodiversity? And according to scientists, climate change was one of the major reasons which caused extinction of dinosaurs. And soon. By 2050, more than 1 million species will be extinct because of climate change. Let me give you one live example, like the polar ice is melting. So it is causing rise in sea level and creating unsuitable environment for many species. Although some species will adapt the unsuitable environment, but some species cannot adapt that environment. For example, the polar bear and many other Arctic species.
Yes, ma'am, got your point. I definitely agree with you, and I would like to continue your point as you told that glaciers are rapidly melting. So the sea level is also increasing, and due to that, the many coastal areas has the chances to drown in the water. For example, let's take the Indonesia. Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia, and there are chances that in some upcoming decade it is going to drown. So Indonesia is just trying to change its capital from Jakarta. So there are the chances to drown many coastal countries like Britain and many countries.
If I talk about terrorism, it is not impacting only the persons. It's also impacting the financial condition of a country. If I talk about that, when it was 26/11 in India, when it was Taj Hotel attack, at that time it was very worst condition for India's economy, because at that time it calculated impact on the industries and it calculated effect on the industries.
Now I would like to tell you about some key points and examples of religion-based divisions that in India, communal rights like those in Gujarat 2002 and Delhi 2020 highlighted the persistent issue of religious conflicts and efforts like interfaith dialogues and social policies are very essential for us. And another example is like the Middle East countries also seems similar challenges, like a very big example of Palestine, of Israel, and initiatives like that. Initiative like the Abraham Accord shows very promising to reducing the religious conflicts between them. The another example is Europe, especially in France and Germany, where we see that lots of the scale of the Islamophobia is very increasing, and that leads to a very religious conflicts between them.
Yes,
Yes,
what
I
your
would
point,
like to
gentlemen?
add- I would like to add on this point is that there are a lot of countries which are facing the problem of religious diversity. Because of religious diversity, there are a lot of riots happening. In India, we have seen at the time of partition, we were facing the problem of Hindu-Muslim riots. Later on, we can take an example of Sri Lanka and one of the country is Belgium in Europe. They were having a different languages and also different religion. Because of that, they were not able to establish their country, as they were thinking that we will have a democratic country, but they were not able to establish it. Later on, when we go at a bigger perspective of this religious diversity, and because of religious diversity, if there is protest and all those things, we will not have a development in that country. And if there is no development, if there is climate change, whatsoever things are happening, there is no impact. Because the people who are living in the country, they will kill each other like civil wars.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. That point was there, like how terrorism affect a financial condition of a country. Because if terrorism will be there, then it calculated impact on the investors, climate, and tourism, and many more like hospitality industries. And if I talk about when it was 26/11 in India, at that time it impact on stock market of Mumbai, like index and many more things got down in one day. So we can say if there is any terrorist attack in any country, it also impact the financial condition of a country.
Yeah, ma'am, got your point, and now I would like to talk about the India only. As we can see, the heat waves are going on in the Rajasthan, and those are depleting the water resources. The groundwater is definitely decreasing rapidly, and we have seen the water scarcity in the Bengaluru recently, and in Mumbai also there is a cutting in the water supplies nowadays because
Yeah.
of the decreasing level in the lakes water. And at the same time we have been watching the cyclone which is going on in the West Bengal. So those are the examples of climate change. Cyclone is just causing landfall in the West Bengal. More than 1 lakh people has been evacuated from their native places. So only in India this much things are happening.
Yeah,
We have seen the landslipping also in the Jaisalmer, and there are also many examples in the whole world. So we can see the effect of climate change is really drastic.
Yes,
I want to continue with your point. You are right. If I talk about India, then in the per year, the 3,600 people every day is dying because of the climate change. See, it is effect on the health of a human. It is too dangerous for the human and all.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. But today in India, there is not only the problem of India but other countries also. As seen to the attack on Osama bin Laden attack in 2001 on 11 September, there it considered as the world's largest terrorist attack because many of the 1,000 people are killed and millions of casualties are done there.
Yes, sir, but do you know which is the most important activity of a country? That is primary activity, and it includes agriculture. But climate change is also affecting agriculture because extreme climatic conditions result in crop failure, which in turn result in less food production, which will cause food scarcity. And there are many countries which are suffering from this. And like the sir said, that it is also causing decrease in water level, and along with that, it is also polluting the water, through which there are many conflicts for drinking water.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. Now, I would like to mention some things in bio-war. If I talk about that, some weapons were used in all over the world as a biological weapons. Like when it was time of World War I, at that time 88 ton poison was used, and because of that 120 people were died, and approximately 1,000 people were injured because of that bio-war. And if I talk about that, when it was time of World War II, in that Japan used biological weapon against China, and also that anthrax and letters bacteria was used in World War I. There are a lot of examples of biological weapons.
Now I would like to tell you about some suggestions on the perspective of the religious-based divisions. The first one is that we can promote interfaith dialogues between them and promoting and implementing the educational program about religious diversity. It is very crucial for us. And second is that government should adopt inclusive policies and strengthen their lots of legal frameworks about hate speeches and discrimination.
Yes.
One of the major successful models are like Canada's multicultural policies and Singapore's strict laws about the hate speeches, and UAE's initiatives like Abrahamic Family Program, and which foster religious conflicts.
Yes, I got your point and definitely agree with you. Those are the solutions for which we must try. With all those things, we have seen a lot of floods, earthquakes, and all over the world. For example, in the desert like we have seen the flood, and we have seen a lot of earthquakes like in Turkey. So we have to just decrease the carbon level which we have been emitted in our atmosphere. For example, Venus and Earth has a same amount of carbon level, but even then the Venus is more hotter than the Earth. It is like approx 8 or 9 times hotter than the Earth, because the carbon of the Venus is still in the atmosphere and the carbon of the Earth has gone inside the Earth. Now some of you will tell that Venus is also closer to the Sun. This is also a reason, but it is not affecting that much. Let's take the example of Mercury. Mercury is 3 times colder than the Venus. So we are also, what we are doing, we are just putting out the carbon and just throwing it in our atmosphere. So we have to reduce it to just save our mankind. Otherwise, in that much temperature, there will be no human.
Yes, sir. And do you know, sir, naturalist Sir David Attenborough said that climate change is the greatest threat to the humanity, and it is not a far off problem. It is happening now, and it is happening here, and we need to take quick actions for this. For this, we can plant more and more trees so that we can reduce the pollution and global warming. And as sir said about the carbon emission, the plants will absorb the CO2 gas, which will help us to get rid of the problem. And we should also use the renewable energies.
Yes, sir. Here I would like to mention a thing that how we can remove terrorism from all over the world. As we all know that idea is bulletproof. We can't kill idea by weapons. If you want to kill an idea, then you should use a counter idea. As like that. If you want to remove terrorism from all over the world, then you should kill the ideology of terrorism, not terrorist.
So in the last, I would like to tell that we must grow as much trees as we can, and we must also change our traditional energy in the renewable energy. For example, electric vehicles, solar energy. So that's all about myself.
Thank you.
Thank you.